What's up? Hello, 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 welcome. I am like, what, a minute or two early here. That's because the Lions are playing today. I am trying to pay attention to that game, and, well, I just decided before I forget about my live stream starting, I might as well start it. I mean, well, here I am. While I'm watching the game, I got the game over here to my left. Lions are beating the snot out of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are doing 35-6 right now. I mean, the Jaguars really have to pull off a miracle to catch up and win right now at this point. So, not that they couldn't. I mean, it's happened, and it's happened before, like stuff like that. So, all of a sudden one team just starts flubbing, So, anyway, welcome. Let me turn on my my thingamajig over here so I can see my comments. Why can I not find... Oh, wait. View channel. There we go. It's all showing me my history and stuff, and it was confusing me. There we go. Let's finish our mountain community. That's what I want. That is what I want. Hello. Alright, we're going to pull that up. Make sure it's up over here. Let's get this out of the way. And we are set. Ooh. Well, I guess while we wait for some people to come in here, what we will be doing is going ahead, let me move my head here, and hitting on a couple of these things, just cleaning up what's going on throughout the city so we don't have too many issues with, like, death waves or anything stupid like that. I know that likes to happen in this game if you're not on top of taking care of your stuff. So, let's see here. Let's see. Fix that. Got that. That's all good. Oh, there's some dead people over there, but, whatever. There's some dead people there. There's always some dead people everywhere. Don't worry about it, it just happens. Stuff happens. Alright, let's see. So, for anybody coming back from last week, if you weren't here last week, actually, I should say, that'd be the better way to go. If for anybody coming in that wasn't here last week we were here building our mountain resort area. As you can see, it's not huge or anything, it's kind of spread out, just so it makes it seem big. But, I mean, really, that's, like, hardly anything. It's just I did a lot of decorating, made it look really good. We came in here. We have this little business area with a couple of the mountain resorts, like that one. And then, of course, we have this here. This is from the hotels. So, and then, just mixed in a couple other things throughout here, added some businesses, put the skate park in there. So we had this, well, that's another mountain resort there. Then, of course, the horse training thing. So... And we added this cool little feature in for everybody to get down here from the mountain resorts. This nice little, I wanted to say monorail. It's not a monorail. It's a cable car. Coming up and down the hill here, popping off to this little slight business area. There's a mountain resort there. But then you got a couple of the hotels in the mountain resorts strewn throughout, up in here and here and here. Just kind of making this area look really nice. We got businesses. We got these mountain resorts. These ones are really cool. I like them. That one actually kind of looks like a church, to be honest. Just the way it's set up makes me think of like a large church in the mountains. And then we got that resort, a couple of the hotels. This one is a hotel too, but it looks like it belongs in the mountain resorts pack. That one's really cool, so I added it in there, that there. Like I said, did lots of decorating. Hey, Chris, welcome. Did lots of decorating, throwing in rocks and trees, and just making this area look really good, like it just belongs here like this. So, that was you. I'm buffering right now. Everybody's trying to watch freaking football and stuff. That's probably what's going on. Actually, it's not happening on my end, though. Oh, don't worry about it, David. Actually, just got started, just getting things going on here. I was just showing off, waiting for everybody to kind of get in here, waiting for everybody. We've got just showing off what we did last week here. So this week, beverage of choice, just the typical 10 high, my average, just drink. I am waiting for something special. It hasn't shown up yet. I ordered something from Pendleton Whiskey. Double checking my side here to make sure it's not buffering on my end here. I don't know yet. I Did buy something special straight from Pendleton Whiskey's website. It is the military edition. It's not here yet. It should be any day now. And all right, Lions got another touchdown. Yes. And it should be here any day, and that will be what we'll be showing off next week. Pendleton, it looks great. So, yeah, just talking about what we did last week and getting ready to talk about, I figured out the problem. Something popped up on my screen in my test build, and it helped me to figure out what the problem going on over here at Hardy Amusement Park is. And if you could look at the screen, if anybody sees what the problem is, let me know. I'm going to give you a second here to look around, tell me what you see. There is one thing that doesn't belong, and that is what is causing the problem here. So I figured this out because it popped up on my screen. Hardy Amusement Park made it to level 3, but it didn't show the correct items for level 3 of Hardy Amusement Park. So what it was showing me, boom, was that I had opened up level 3 gazebos for the city park. And I'm like, why is it opening up city park gazebos? I'm not at a level 3 freaking city park. And I am. Because if you look right here, that is not the amusement park entrance. That is the city park entrance. So everybody has been coming here for a city park with amusement park stuff. That has been the problem. So what we're going to do really quickly here while we're here, we're going to delete this. We'll hit pause real fast, delete that. And then we're going to go over here. This is going to take it all the way back to a level 1 as far as amusement park goes, but that's fine with me. Add this in right here. Get that in the right spot. As you can see, there's the huge difference there. Chirpy Land sign out front versus a cement and iron thing like that. So, all right. Now we'll add in back in our walkways here because we're going to need them. We'll clean this up. Whoa, shoot. I did not mean to do that. I wanted to get rid of that, but we'll do this. And eventually we'll come through here and be adding on to it. So the little touch of cement right there is okay for now. But yeah, that was the problem. That was the issue, and now as we hit play here and it goes through, as you can see, it shows now Hardy Amusement Park is a 1-star amusement park, and it will begin doing what it needs to do. Let's go to our selection thingy here, inspector, that's what it is. And so now you can see we're at a level 1, total visitors until next level, we are at 2 out of 500, but our entertainment is key. We are at 719. So as soon as we get to the 500 visitors, we'll hit level 2. We'll be able to add in the level 2 stuff and go from there. So that is my mistake. Totally my mistake. Hey, Drakkar. That's what happened. So now that it's been fixed, that will take care of our issues with the park, except for that weird bug right there. Hold on a second. Except for this one. The negative chirpies. There's no colors to them, just solid black. And there was also, I think, if we look for our other characters around here, the what is it, the alligator or whatever, if we see him around, take a quick look, run through the park. They were also, look, there's another black, fully solid black. Oh, there we go. So see, I don't know what the bug is, but they're just Vanta black. Absolutely no shine or nothing. But, alright, so, park will fix itself. Problem's been solved. We are going to, guess they'll switch to the dark side. I mean, I could add another gate to the park, but it's not going to matter right now. But that was the problem, was not having the correct gate. So now that it has the correct gate, that should fix our problem. We'll be able to come back and check on that, at some point during the stream here. There's like 3 of our, this was actually an issue in the test build. There's 3 of our cemeteries currently being emptied out, so it's leading to a slight death wave. So I'm going to add in a couple of crematoriums to make up for it. Oh, I just now realized they're going to have a freaking long ass drive. Damn it. I didn't realize that in the test build. I just set them down and went, nope, and went away. Alright, let's put one there. I'll leave one over there still, but then I'm going to put one like there. That way they're so much closer to this area where there's people having death problems. Alright, now that's been dealt with. Those will take care of themselves. I don't see any other issues other than needing materials for our petrochemicals and stuff like that. But we'll come back to that another time. That is not our concern this week. That will sit there and they can sit there and cry about it. Oops. Fix that. Okay, so let's get into the meat and potatoes. Hey, Blue Derico, welcome. So we've got Chris, Jack Art, Blue, all here today. Awesome, you guys are cool. Is that why for happier? Yeah, that's supposed to cover both, right? Happy Sunday. So, what we're going to do is we're going to leave our mountain resort area alone. I absolutely love it. I don't want to do anything else to it. I think it's gorgeous. But I grew up in a mountain resort community. Growing up through my childhood, I lived in a place called Lake Arrowhead. It was a mountain resort community. There was the Lake Arrowhead Village. There was giant hotels and other, bed and breakfasts and stuff. This is well before Airbnbs and stuff. But nowadays, it's filled with Airbnbs. You had Big Bear, Running Springs, lots of stuff going on there, ski resorts and things like that, a couple of lakes, things. So this area made me think of that. And in those areas growing up, my family was one of the people who lived there as a result of, working. You know what I mean? Like, we worked in the area because there was lots of work there. You would either work at the ski resorts like I did, or you would work at a hotel or something that would service one of those industries in some way or another. We did have shopping of all kinds of different things up there and stuff like that. So, oh, by the way, the special drink today, if you want something special for today, I'm so excited about this. I've never even seen this before until recently, and I found one. But one of my favorite soda companies, Doritos here, makes Mexican cola. Like, just straight up, it's a cola flavor of their own. And I was so excited about this. So I bought a 12-pack of Doritos. It's all different flavors. It has the Mexican cola in there. And it is so damn good. I have decided to get away from... let me dig into my recycling bag over here to show you. I've decided to get away. I love Starry. I love soda pop so much. It's one of my favorite things. But I recently decided to get away from the stuff that is filled up with all kinds of just disgusting chemicals. And if you look at the big difference between something like a soda from Mexico or Doritos or even a Mexican Coke versus an American soda, I mean, it's clear as day which one would be safer for you to drink. Especially, I don't drink a lot of soda. I drink maybe 1 or 2 of these a day. So, American soda, water, high fructose corn syrup, citric acid, natural flavor, potassium sorbate, potassium citrate, calcium disodium EDTA to protect flavor. Versus carbonated water, cane sugar, caramel color, natural flavoring, phosphoric acid, sodium benzoate as a preservative, and caffeine. Like, seriously, I'd rather have real sugar going into my body than the high fructose corn syrup. So, yeah, I'm switching over to stuff like this. it makes me, I never want to really, I never like to bring politics into my stream. But I am a little interested to see what Trump's the Health and Human Services, RFK. I supported him before. I just thought he was a good politician. He had a lot of good ideas. The guy was a recovering heroin addict who got healthy. If you look at the guy, he's in his freaking 70s and he's freaking stacked. So the guy knows about being healthy. And he wants to get rid of a lot of the chemicals in our food. I don't know about the other stuff, but that right there is the one thing I do support. That's all I'm going to bring up is the fact that he wants to get rid of stuff like yellow number 5, the red dyes, all the dyes that we have in our food, the preservatives and everything that we have that are banned in Europe and banned in like Canada and stuff like that, in Mexico. He wants to do the same thing and be like, hey guys, stop poisoning our citizens. And that is the only thing I'm going to bring up and say that I support, and I would be totally into it. So yeah, that probably would be totally good with rum. I'll have to try that. You know, I haven't had good rum in a couple of months. I'll have to go pick up some Kraken rum and bring that in for a Sunday episode, and I'll pick up a 12-pack of that Mexican cola and see how it tastes together. Do a rum and Coke. But, yeah, the only time I'll bring anything up, the one thing I support there, as far as that goes, is getting rid of the chemicals in our food. I absolutely support that. Anybody who is wants to be any type of healthy in their life at all should support stuff like that. So, even if you only want to be a little healthy, I still love my soda. I still love my Big Macs. Give me my McDonald's. I'm a fat American. All right, so let's get into the meat and potatoes today. Absorbic acid, and it can produce benzene. Oh, I did not hear about that. I'll have to look into that. I will have to look into that. That's interesting to know. So let's get into the meat and potatoes today. And nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to actually soften terrain right here. We're going to do this, increase our strength. Because this area is where we're going to bring into what I was starting to talk about at the beginning there, is having a resort community where people who work in those resort communities live. They are basically in the resort community. They don't, live out of the town and then travel in. Some people do, but a lot of people who are just living paycheck to paycheck, normal average person like myself, they live in areas right outside of that community where they work. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use this area through here and a little bit of up here where you see this kind of hillside and everything. It just turns out perfect. We're going to use a little bit of this in here too. And we're going to create this cool little community of people who work in this resort and live in this area and stuff like that. We're going to add in a train station over here that will help with people to get to the area, because I'm not going to mess with this spaghetti monstrosity over here. I'm going to leave it alone. It works as it is. We're not going to add in any on-ramps, off-ramps from the freeway here. Pardon me, from the freeway here to the community. This community is going to be it's going to need to be self-sustained, basically, by what's going on over here as far as like the farms and the timber processing. And also anybody coming in, they're going to have to come in through this area here. So that's why it's not going to be huge. And we're going to have to add in the train. I'll add in a couple of bus routes. That'll make Drakkart happy. He loves watching the bus routes be put in properly, and they will absolutely be put in properly from this. So, yeah, let's get into it. We'll start off with just laying down our roads. Now, we do have Reed Boulevard up here, and the way I thought about it was I want to leave this alone. Like I said, this is a mountain community that is not accessed from the freeway and stuff like that. It's slow living, so I'm going to leave this road alone. And what I'm going to do to make up for that fact, to give in to a little bit of the traffic, is we're going to use the 4-lane roads that I like as far as the small roads go. Let's go to freeform here. We're going to bring this down. I'm going to go, I don't want to get too close to the freeways and stuff, but I am going to like kind of get along the train track here. think I went a little too... Oh, maybe not. There we go. That should be okay. Nom nom, chill out. And then this, yes, from this point, I want... Oh, wait, nope. Actually, I want to go straight line now. We're going to go uphill to this. We're going to adjust this, but I want that hill there. I kind of like that. It worked out kind of nice in my test build. And then I'm going to take... Oh, wait. Then we're going to take a road over that way, but I got to do some adjustment to the ground first here. So we're going to go back to landscaping tools, and I'm going to come in here. I'm going to push this back slightly right here. Let the rest of that just kind of smooth the way it is. I like that. And then here, I'm going to place my tool off of the train track. Make sure I've got it at full strength, full length, full strength and full length. And then I'm going to bring this in. Remember, this isn't named You Will Be Offended for Nothing. Full strength and full length. You get that dirty thought in your mind like I just did. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, shucks. Okay, now we're going to just do some quick adjustments here. Oh, man. There's no women in the audience right now, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to make this look good. I'm just going to pull this out slightly. I'm not going to be using this for anything. I just want it to kind of like flow into this hillside properly. You'll see what goes on over here in a minute. I'm going to put like a little park in at the end here and stuff like that and make it look good. So, all right. So we got that done. That's done. Man, this is looking toasty right now. All right. So let's go back to our roads. I want the straight road through here on purpose. I gotta be careful about where I stop it. Well, I guess not, but there. I don't know. It's probably the smallest. I mean, if without using a PC, it's the smallest roundabout in the game, and I made it on this, and we'll be installing it pretty soon. Uh-oh. Oh no. We had another freaking injury on the team. Oh, and then the Jaguars just had another injury. But we are just smoking them 42-6 right now. The Lions have just been dominating this season. Absolutely dominating. I've been so loving it. After being a fan of this team for 30-something years, I just feel like being a fan this long is finally paying off. That's the only way to put it. Like, I've been a fan for so long. I've put in the struggle of being made fun of and everything else this whole time. And yeah, I'm so excited this season. Our team is doing so amazing. So, all right. So now I want to put in this. Let's go ahead and throw in the train station, and I really like the ROJ ground station. It fits in nicely here. Get a good spot here. I want to make sure to be able to put in some businesses and stuff around it since it's noisy, but we're going to put the ROJ in because it's got a chute in here. Oh no, not that one. Not that one. Where is it? There it is. The large ground station. There we go. Because it's got 4 tracks. That way I can set up 2 actual lines coming in from 2 of the main train stations in the city. And then 2 of the lines stay open for the other trains to go ahead and pass through and do their thing. So that's what we're going to do with that. Let's go ahead and get this connected so we can let our trains get running again. Go with freeform. That that in there nicely, and then we're going to bring this... Oh, come on. What it is you got to get this, like, in the right spot, but with those lines, it hurts it, and it's, like, not letting me, so let's turn that off. There we go. That way it gets just a slight bend to it, so if you turn those off, you know, when it wants to grab those, and that gives you what you need to for that little bit. Lazy. Oh, to my adorable housemates. I'm a woman. Oh. Did I say something I shouldn't have? I'm sorry. I'll be very careful of my words. I did not know. I'm sorry. Yeah, hey, housemates. Calvin, Scrappy Num Num. They're all over here laying down. They're all waiting for the other dog to go walking by so they can bark at him. All right. Oh. Yeah, now I remember. Yep. I said that one thing about the thing, and then, yeah, and then I was like, oh, I think it's just, and then yep. Okay, yep. I remember now. It took me a second. It took me. Just. All right. Oh, now that I fully embarrassed myself this morning, we're going to go ahead and grab the compact bus station. It's not a good day without me embarrassing myself, correct? All right, so we're going to grab the compact bus station. We're going to throw this in. And the one thing that I want to do right here, even though I have the 4 lanes coming in, I want to switch it up to a 2-lane here. We're going to upgrade because it allows for a crosswalk right there. So, like, anybody leaving the train station can get over to the bus station without having to cross the street jaywalking-wise. So, no, I can't be. Oh, man. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make the smallest... Oh, hopefully it'll work. Uh-oh. There we go. The smallest possible roundabout. It'll work. Come on, you got it. You got it. Boom. The smallest possible roundabout on console. Look at that. Even has a little hill there for some weird reason. I do not know why. It must be because of this hill behind it. But it doesn't affect very much, so I'm going to leave that alone. This is all going to get decorated and stuff soon anyway, so. Tiny little roundabout. Now we can, let's go here. I'm going to show you what I wanted to do at the end here. I grabbed this park. And it fits beautifully down here, if I can just get it to. Just kind of fits right in there, so people can go to the park if they want. And then I'm going to just fill it in with trees. We'll do some decorating and stuff there. We'll allow some businesses to pop up around here and here. We'll start, obviously, filling in trees around the backside of the train station there, making that look good. So that will come up pretty quick here. Now, let's go ahead and finish up our residential area here. Get these guys set. So we're going to go back to our 4 lanes. Freeform. And then, actually, I need to go from here. Oh, I need to actually adjust the ground first before I do this. Hold on. I forgot all about it. Nope. Flatten. We're going to adjust this area to this height. Kind of clean this up in here tiny bit. And then I'm going to come across a little bit, smaller with the circle, but I want to just go like this. Did I mess that up? Oh, I did. This is slightly shorter. There we go. Fix that. So I wanted to do that on purpose. You'll see why. I'm going to put little businesses across the front here, and then I'm going to... I set it up nice and I liked it. So just hang on, you'll see. Go with this now. We're going to choose our straight road. Need to make sure I'm in the correct spot here. This one isn't going to go down at all. It's just going to go up a little bit. This one off of there. Now this one, I do need these little lines. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, I do need to get rid of these. That is one problem. Why are you being a pain in the ass? Hold on here. We'll get this figured out. Oh, I bet that's too short. I know what's going on. I figured it. I gotta go at least 2 blocks up on the console version here. Like, I can't squeeze these roads right next to each other like I would like to do. There we go. We'll do that. Now, I gotta adjust a couple things here. This road, we'll go to upgrade. There we go. Perfect. No. Son of a bitch, Donnie. And it's the wrong side. Will you stop messing around? Okay. Now, I gotta fix this one. It'll only let me fix it with these stupid bugs by doing this. There we go. There we go. Now I can have businesses along the right side of that road there, the boulevard, and then I can have what I'm going to build along this thin little strip right here. It's going to be some parks and walkways and look cool. Now we can get there. Yeah, that park fit in great, right? My keys are off. Oh, man. Yeah, it does. It, like, when I did this in the test build, I might have had like a little bit more space there for it, but I just wanted it to go there. It just looked good with that one park. And this one changes too. So like if you did this in fuchsia, those trees would all be palm trees. Like I've used this park in fuchsia before, and those all come up as palm trees there. So, and then when we come back and decorate, we'll be able to do stuff like this, and it just lets it flow really nicely. I'll show you real quick. But you start adding in your trees, and you get them as tight as possible to that. Stuff like that. Add in some bunches and such. Try to find those little areas that'll let you get away with, like that. Throw one or two in the center there to hide that bump, that weird bump. All right. I mean, it goes, and then we'll find, like, this is what I try to do to make it fit properly. I'll find the silver birch from that, and add a couple out here. That way it flows. It flows in there. We'll add a couple of the silver birches over here just because, you know. But in fact, we could even throw a couple out here. And now it allows that park to look like it's just a natural thing there. They added in without having weird trees and stuff like that. So I think it's good. But, all right, let's get back to this one. We're going to leave that road alone, but let's make sure all our stuff here is properly. Oh, I'm in the wrong roads. Need that one. So, go back to straight. Bring one down there, and then I want to do this. I like the road there, but I want to, like, there we go, like that. And then, let's see. I did this in the test build, and I think I liked it. I went ahead and got rid of the zoning on the roads here. Because I didn't need anything in that spot. And then this spot, I think I'm just going to get rid of the zoning on that area and then leave it through here with the rest of the business zone. And then I'm going to do this. Go ahead and go with our freeform. Let's make sure we have our zoning back now. That way, the housing community can be as fulfilled as possible here. But now, what I want to do here, because of the businesses and the way the hill is designed there, or what I did to the hill there, I want to bring that in like this. There we go. And then we'll bring across another one here. Let's see if I can get this in the right spot. There we go. It's not exactly how I did it prior, but that'll totally work out. I do like that. All right. Perfect. Oh, kind of. I don't remember anything like that in my test build, but I wonder if it's because I changed the direction of the road there. I don't know what I'll do. I'll just fix it. Just do this. That should adjust it enough. Clean this up along the road's edge here. You know it's doing something because it says it's costing me money, so. Clean that up in there a little bit more. Come over here. Fix this area. Along the train tracks. Then this area, what I want to do is actually bring this out. We'll adjust and fix it in a second. I'm going to bring this out along the freeway. That way when houses go in there, they can go on a flat surface instead of on something weird. I think it looks a lot better that way. Now we can do a little bit of that adjustment here to get this sitting properly with itself. like that. That way, this area is the only area that kind of has the flat, but everything else smoothly transitions into it there. So, including with the train tracks, the little bit we got going on there. I think this is looking great. So far, so good. Jen shows up. Are we saying there's no women in gaming? Hey, Jen. No, we are not saying that. I just made the mistake of not realizing that there was a female in the audience earlier, and it turned into a joke, so... Just my ignorance to the people that watch my channel, I guess. I'm sorry. I should pay more attention, I admit. Oh, is the game's over already? Holy no, it can't be. There's still gotta be, like, game time. Let's just be, like, a thing. I know that they were absolutely destroying Jacksonville, but that doesn't mean the game is over, so. Alright. Let's get back into the fun stuff here. We're gonna add in our businesses and housing as we need to here pretty soon. But first I want to bring in the rest of the, like, main ideas I had for this area. So we're gonna put in, we'll adjust these parks, obviously. I just want to put them in where I want them. Put that there. There. Did that other one? I don't think that one, like, sat on the road the way I wanted. I think it was facing up like that. And I want it down. Part of the shopping area. Okay. That is perfectly fine. I like that, especially the benches kind of sitting on the hillside. That is exactly what I had there in the test build. I like that, so we're going to leave it. That looks goofy. We'll change that. Yeah, alright, we could do that. Yeah, I think we'll go with variation 1. And then over here, we'll leave the pond. Here, we're going to change this to the gazebo. Then we'll change this to that planter thing again, and then we'll go to the gazebo again on this end. Perfect, perfect. Like it. Now what I want to do, because we're got to get ready for our decorating right after we start, like, laying down the main base of everything here. So we will throw down some walkways here. Oops. Alright. I'm trying to make sure I, like, that the walkways are somewhat usable, even though it's only back and forth from one sidewalk to the next. Alright, there we go. And of course, that'll get filled in with trees. Tree. As such. That way it looks like just one large, like, park type of thing on the center of that. The way I'm going to have it set up here. Because, like, this side, now what we'll do, I got to get water and everything down so they're not crying about the water. So we'll do that first before we start placing buildings. It's kind of the reason I'm just doing this short thing, these ploppables first. But yeah, I just think it looks really good having like this like long walking area where people can just do their thing in between businesses on this side and businesses on this side. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Bum-bum-bum-ba-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. That's some great music. We are listening to, actually, I don't think I changed it up. I was listening to Railhawk during my thing, but today we are on, we are on Railhawk. We are on Railhawk Radio. Never. Don't forget to add a few rocks. Oh, the rocks are coming. Don't worry. No worries there. Just some areas are slightly too small for the rocky rocks. And, like this, for instance. There's some rocks there. Like, look at, there's a rock right there on the path. We'll thank the game for the rocks that it provides. Alright, so now we got our little center line park there. Like that. Alrighty, that park over there. Making sure I don't have anything else I gotta plop. I gotta plop down like the schools and stuff, but we'll do that in just a moment here. Just want to make sure I don't need to put down any more park areas. I think I got everything. So now let's go ahead. In this area, I don't think we're gonna have like hospitals this size. It just looks ridiculous. So we're gonna go ahead and go with the regular one, and we'll pop one up here. And then just to cover the air, have coverage in the area, I'm gonna put one in over here. But elder care, whoa, there we go. I'm going to set that up right here. We'll grab our child health care and set that up right here. Then, having a cemetery over here is really difficult, so we're going to set up a couple of crematoriums. I don't think I got any room over here for one, so I'm just not going to worry about it. But we'll set up a couple of them. Like I said, the cemetery itself is just so big. I'd have to like take up so much space. So maybe we'll do something over here later on in some of this area. But as far as this little area goes, I don't have a name for it yet. Something Hills. I'm thinking Something Hills for this. But I don't have a name yet. I have not chosen one. So yeah, that's what we'll do for that. Some crematoriums. We'll throw down a yoga garden for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. And then we need schools. So again, we don't want giant schools. We can't use the high capacity ones. So we're going to have to go with the regular elementary schools. But because of how much it covers, you see how little the elementary school covers, we're going to throw one in here. And then we're going to go ahead and throw one in down here. Stop it. I just went right there in the corner. There you go. But the high school, on the other hand, oops, covers quite a large area, so we'll be able to put the high school just kind of like right there, and that'll cover the whole like zone for the residential zone there, so that should be good. Path Pebble. To Manor Lords? Oh, detailing in Manor Lords. Oh, that'd be kind of interesting. I haven't been able to get to play it. I've watched everybody else play it, but they don't have it on console yet, so I'm a little just stuck. Oh my god, I missed a touchdown. Detroit 52 to Jacksonville 6. Ouch. I'm glad I'm not a Jacksonville fan, but to be honest, I've watched the Lions have similar games as Jacksonville, where they're the ones who are just barely doing anything, and the other team is completely dominating them. So I really can't say too much about that. All right. We could always add in this historical library. It does fit into the design of the area. And it gives that, extra boost. Maybe we'll throw it in over here. Just kind of a buffer between the neighborhood and the residential zone. The residential and the... kind of like right... Will it fit there? Ooh, fits next to this. Oh, looks weird. Looks weird. I don't like that. I was kind of thinking, though, like right here. Once everything gets built in, it should look pretty good and go with everything. Now, all the businesses are going to look totally normal, but what I've chosen for this area, and I did this for a purpose, I'll show you here in a moment, but what I chose for the area as far as district-wise, we're going to paint this in. We only want to paint in just this, really. I don't really care too much about the other area. But this, Mulberry District, nah. How about... for now, until we come up with a good name... Just because it has to have hills in it. That's the way I feel. It just has to be something hills. We'll just call it Mulberry Hills for now. So, in Mulberry Hills, I want to... What am I doing here? Oh, there we go. Shoot, I need the inspect districts. There we go. I want to change the style of housing up here. So we're going to go with European suburbia. And the reason I chose this is if you take a look at the district styles, it gives you a little bit of a version of the way the houses look. Well, that style of housing is something I'm used to where I grew up. We had a lot of A-frame homes and things like that. A lot of houses had roofing like that because they needed to shed snow. So as this area builds up with these housing, with this European style, most of them are going to look like these A-frame homes and everything like that. And to me, it looks wonderful. It makes the area fit in perfectly with the A-frames of, our mountain buildings and everything like that. The only ones that don't really fit in are the businesses, because the businesses all tend to have these like flat tops to them. So I wish we could change that up a little bit. But as far as fitting in with the mountain communities, the mountain resorts here and stuff like that, that one works out great. The European suburbia. There we go. European suburbia. A lot of the A-frame styles and stuff. So it's going to look really good. So we back out of that now. I think we are ready to lay down our water lines. Let's go ahead and get rid of the snapping options. Okay, they're already off. And I just want to cover the main parts of everything here, pretty much. It should, if I take this, I'm trying so hard to not use up a lot of nodes because I know what happens on PC, but at the same time I'm so interested in testing that. But I do have Fuchsia building, so we could test our nodes on that one 100%. But then I've got this little spot here that I gotta take care of. So what I'm gonna do is go upward. I guess I should have went. Look at this weird. Oh, that looks stupid. Whatever. There we go. Connect. I just wanted to make sure I covered all the little spots that weren't getting covered with the water. So that's done. Water, power. Why is... I think what we'll do is we'll run this across to here. This one, we'll do this. I just want it touching the edge there. That way we got the power coming from the station over there. This should, I was going to say, it should be close. It was touching in the test build, so I must have missed something there that was good. But for the moment, what I'll do, until we get like stuff building up in the neighborhoods there, so we'll just do that, a quick little pop across, and that'll give power to the train station for now, so we can get that working properly. We'll put some businesses in there and housing, that should fill in, and all those should be okay. So, we got water, we got power. I feel like I should throw a dump in over here because there's just, it's going to be needed. I don't have anything on this side at all. Wow, holy smokes. Okay, yeah. I think that's necessary then. Let's see here. Upgrade. Can I upgrade to this type? Why? How about I do this then? And then this. Now it'll let me throw that in there, huh? It fits better like this. That's so weird. That's weird. Alright, whatever. As long as you let it work. Of course, it's funny about putting that next to the nuclear plant is the nuclear plant doesn't really produce any waste, any pollution, and that's going to produce a bunch of pollution, so I just need it away from people, though. Alright, so we got that going on, Let's go ahead, I guess we are at the point where, where we need to add police and fire, because that is absolutely 100% necessary. Let's add fire on this end. And then we'll add a fire department up here. And then police, we'll add one in here. Just kind of find a spot. Actually, you know what? I want to put it right here on this side. I think that's kind of a good spot for it. And then we can get rid of that. Do it like that. There we go. And, there we go. Police. That's only going to cover so much, so we're going to have to throw one in over here, I guess. Okay, that should be good. All right, cool. Now, we've got all that ready to go. Let's go ahead and set up our... That reminds me, this little flood here reminds me, this road has to get upgraded. In my test build, they got a flood, and then all of a sudden every car was blocked because a freaking pump truck was just sitting there pumping up water and taking forever, and nobody could move. So we're going to upgrade to the 4-lane road through here. Just like that. And that's it. That's all we got to do. People can get around the pump truck at that point, and I don't have to worry about it. All right. Yes, water lines. Oh, man. All right. So now we've got everything ready. I think we can finally add in missed a spot. Add in our businesses. Said I wanted some along the road here as well. To me, that looks so cool like that. I don't know why, I just think it looks awesome. Having the little walkability area in between there, so when you're like shopping at one place or the other, you can just cross the street, have the park you can go to. One thing I was considering, let's hit pause really quick. So we are coming into a time period now where Christmas and all that is going to be very soon. So we do have, where is that thing at? This one park in here somewhere, if I can find it. Watch, it's in a totally different area. Mountain Buffet, Gazebo Park, but the hell, Mountain Gate. I totally forgot about all these. Mountain Stage, Open Air Restaurant. The hell you say? Oh, we are adding some of these in. Hello. Yeah, hello, look at that. Damn. Okay, and once we start throwing some trees in. What? What? Picnic area? How about down here? A neat little picnic area right there. Oh my god. And then we got a sightseeing town. I think I looked at these before and then was just stupid and didn't use them for anything yet. I think the sightseeing tower would be a lot better off in an area like over here. Yeah, that's kind of a good area. You get in there, you got all kinds of sights. Look at that. Or you can look at the mountain even. Yeah, okay. I am totally like, okay, Gazebo Park. There's so many cool things here I want to mess around with. The Mountain Buffet. We could put that on this side. Look at that. Woo! Snazzy. The Mountain Gate, though, I don't know where I would put this. This is like, obviously, to go to a park or something like that. So, it wouldn't fit anywhere right now. We'll come back to that. Mountain Stage, on the other hand, be somewhere like this. Oh, yeah. Totally like that. That'd be good. We did that. We did that. Oh, did we do a picnic area? I think we did. We put the picnic area down there or something, I think. Anyway. All right. Now, I gotta find... There was a park I was looking for. Specifically. And it's that Christmas park. Now, where the hell is the Christmas park? It's in here. The Winter Market. Yeah, right? They got a cool little downtown, basically. Kind of little downtown. It's just a little spot for them to do their shopping and take care of things. It's kind of a local shopping area. At the same time, there'll be some clothing stores and stuff like that so that the people who are visiting the area will be like, oh, look at this cute little shopping area, and they can get trinkets. So, this is so damn big. Oh my god, I did not realize. I want to put this in because this will be kind of the perfect area for it. I wish I did have the ability, like PC players, to turn this into a snow map, but I can't. But with Christmas coming up and everything, I really want to throw this in here. Let's see what it looks like. We'll destroy business. Oh, that is so cool. I think I'm going to leave it alone, but what I need to do to make it look right is to push this mountain back a little bit. So we'll clean this up. That way, it doesn't have that like weird chunky square to it. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. Uh-oh. The game is now over, so that means the Lions obviously won. They smoked them. Oh my gosh. Let's go look at the... As a true Lions fan, I have the Lions app on my phone as well. Oh my god, 6-52. So that makes the Lions 9-1. We are at the lead of our division, just kicking butt. obviously the team I want to see get to the Super Bowl because they're my team I like to watch. So I'm excited. Got a whole bunch of text messages while I was doing stuff. I did not realize. All right. Those people can just go away. I don't want to talk to you. That's why I'm ignoring your texts. All right. So let's throw down some trees. Let's turn the strength up. I got to choose the right spots. I can't like put them in areas where they're just going to disappear because of housing, obviously. That'd be dumb. We got to remember to add in some of these trees as well so that it fits with the area. Yeah, I know you want power. I know. Okay, so starting to look at... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Duh. I forgot to add the housing. So from this point over is all going to be housed other than the stuff I've already placed. And then I got to be careful up here. I guess I don't because it's not going to really do anything, but I want housing on this side. There we go. And then this side is going to be business. I don't think I'm going to put anything past that. In fact, this is probably not even... Probably don't even want to do that. I'm just going to leave that alone. Let everything else build up where it's at for the moment. Let's go ahead and hit play and then get right back into our trees and rocks. We need to start doing some rocks. Okay, actually, let's start with some rocks. We haven't done those yet. So let's find a good rock formation for over here by the trains. Add in a couple of smaller ones off to the side. Let's go for a couple of these. All right. Now, let's throw a couple of these smaller ones into some spots like this. So it just gets that little bit of a feeling of, you know, other stuff in the area. It sucks that I can't, like, add a little, like, tree or rock into these parks. It would be cool if I could, but whatever. Some rocks down right there. Got to be careful of our railroad and highway there, so throw that down right there. Once again, just kind of like get some other stuff out of there so it looks like it's all natural to the area. What are you doing? There we go. Oh, it was saving. I'm like, why aren't you placing what I want? There's one area in particular I'm really interested in getting some rocks. We'll get there in just a minute. I think that's good there. This spot here, I really want to throw down. It's so hard to get this in here right because it wants to like lay down on everything. There we go. A lot of times, if you don't get that in the right position, those freaking like ferns and everything will show up on the roads and stuff. So it worked out for me this time. I didn't have to play with it. That's good. Some of these in here. All right, good. Now, the one area I really want to put something down in, just because it's so barren over here, is this spot. So, I want to kind of mess around. I was looking at some stuff. I had some things there earlier, but I really didn't like... I mean, I don't really like that. Those don't work without being flat. We got this cave. I'm not sure about that either. Got that cave. I guess that one kind of works out. If we do a little bit of playing around here, let's see. Kind of get things. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. It's a lot of rocks, but it's a rocky area, right? Actually, I think this one will fit in a little better. All right. Actually, it does look pretty damn cool, to be honest. I was AFK for a few minutes. Hireling Hills. David coming in with the clutch names again. Not a bad idea. We'll go with that. Most anybody's got a better idea. Let's see here. HYRL. Hireling Hills. Yeah, imagine being able to like go into this cool little community, you know, you're down here shopping for some Christmas gifts and stuff, and then you just got this awesome, amazing cliff view above you. Like, right? Isn't that sweet? I love it. Is that a Denny's? Oh, it's a Penny's. Like, is this seriously a Denny's right there? Shit, the Denny's that we had in Medford closed down like a long ass time ago. Alright, so now let's get back into the trees. We got lots of good rocks here. I want to throw down lots of good trees as well. So we do need this silver birch, because this is what is being used down here in the park, and I want to make sure that is, maybe I should turn the strength down a little, that is getting a little bit of a prominence in the area. You know, we'll spread it a little thinner over this direction, just a couple, but since we're coming from this area, we'll give it up. Let them have enough. Turn the strength up just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Let's take a quick peek around at what's being built up and going on. So we've got the train station. This is working out. What I need to do, though, is since we've got all of our businesses, we've got everything laid out. We did a little bit of decorating. We could always do more. You know, you can never do enough decorating, right? But I think now what we need to do is go ahead and set up our train lines and our bus lines. So I'm going to set up our first couple bus lines. And our first one's going to go up here. And then I think it'll just, we'll kind of keep it off to like this hotel, and then we'll come down to the old folks home there, and across, we'll stop by the school, the high school, and then we'll finish it back up in here. And then the next line, I think this needs to be something that goes like here, there, and then I'm going to stop up here by these hotels so that it turns around, and then we can have a stop right here by the cable cars, and then we can come on back. We'll add one in here by these businesses up top here. Oh wait, that's not actually a business zone. This is a business zone, so we'll add one in up here, and then we'll get back here to this and complete that line. So that'll be our just the 2 bus lines for right now. One to just kind of, like I said, they come out of the train station, they could get to the shopping up here, and then they can get to, you know, just kind of a wraparound into Hireling Hills. Then this one is just kind of bringing them over here so they could get to this, basically, and a couple of these hotels and stuff like that. So as we continue on with this area in the future, we can always add in more bus lines, depending on what we're going to do. And like I said, nothing is able to cross this freeway at this point, so there's no point in trying to go over here with one. Now, the the train line. So I'm going to start on the outside here. Oh, it looks like we have a intercity train going there, so I hate doing that. You set something up and then it's like, oh, that's not what I wanted to do, and then it keeps that one little thing. Like, really? Alright. Train line. Let's start on this side. Create new. So the first one is going to go to this train station. I'm going to put the stop up in here. Which does make sense, you know, you'd have the long train line from this area all the way over to this area for whatever reason and stuff like that, so. And then this next one, I'm going to bring over to this, oh, not that one. Where is it? This train station. I mean, trains are meant to be long distance travel things, so I mean, it makes sense to me, right? Am I wrong there? going from this station to this station far over here, and this station far over here for whatever reason necessary. So I see some things that need fixed. That's good. That's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Check over here. That's good. It's good. That one's good. That one's good. Okay. So, back into Hireling Hills. Let's go check this out. We've got our bus lines. We've got our train lines. These are our, like, main important things for this area, since it's kind of cut off, like I said. But I've been in communities that are, quote-unquote, cut off from, you know, stuff like that, even though they're right by it. It's more that they like it that way. So, they prefer to have the area just away from civilization, really, you know? Alright, so let's take a look at this. This is looking really good. We can always come back and add in later on or whatever if we want, but I think I'm at a point where I like what's going on. I'm going to leave it alone for a little bit. So we've got this cool little park, finishing up this little end with that tiny, tiny little roundabout. That thing is so small. I love it. But this area actually turned out really good. When I was sitting here in my test build, I was messing around. I did a whole bunch of deleting and, you know, rebuilding and deleting and rebuilding and deleting and rebuilding. To be 100% honest, this area itself has gone through so many builds and deletes that it's crazy. You wouldn't even believe me. Every time I've tried to do something in the city, which always ended up like, oh, let's go ahead, we're going to do this over here today. I was trying to do something over here, and I finally have come up with like I've come up with a good idea. You know, it's taken me a long time to finally build over here, but I'm actually happy with what's going on. Yeah, there's a fire, but I'm actually happy with what's going on. You know, it's coming out properly. I think taking the time to go in and like work with the land like I did this time around is what kind of made things work better for me with this area. Because every time I tried doing it before, like I said, I was just trying to add stuff in, trying to do something. A couple times I was trying to do city style like this, you know, and it wasn't fitting. It wasn't working out. And this is what I was always looking for, and it finally is here. It's fitting. It's working out great. And I'm very happy with it. I'm extremely happy. I mean, it's not building as fast as I would have liked it to build. I wanted more housing in here, but it'll come. Let's go in here. We'll shoot in really close here. I wanted you to see the housing and everything that's getting built up in here. So as you can see, it has these A-frame style homes. You know, a lot of the A-frame style throughout. Even like this, even though it's a four-way, it's still like the way it's built would shed snow in a snowstorm. But again, A-frame, 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 A-frame. Oh, park leveled up. Yes! Okay, we'll get to that in a second. A-frame, A-frame, A-frame. This is what I wanted in the area, was the A-frame style housing and everything like that. So I'm very happy with it. I'm excited that this is going to build the way it is. So we're going to keep a good eye on this one and see how this neighborhood and everything comes up in the future here. But seeing what just popped up, let's back up from here. We're going to get over here really quick. We're going to just take a look at this. We have to. I figured it out. For anybody who wasn't here at the beginning of the episode, I figured out why Hardy Amusement Park was not allowing me to get my new items, to get the next levels, the piggy train and the carousel over here, the rotating teacups, because I used the wrong park entrance. Once I figured that out, this got changed over to Chirpy Land Park entrance, and now it is building up. We are at level 2 amusement park. We can finally add in our level 2 stuff, the piggy train and everything like that. So let's go ahead. We'll do that really quick. We'll add the piggy train in right here. This is where I wanted it, on this back side. That's why it was all cemented in over there. And then we've got our teacups, which isn't as big or anything like that. But I wanted to actually use one of these areas over here. So it's going to destroy one of these little like seating areas we made, but I'm totally fine with that. I mean, there's going to be plenty of seating and stuff like that, but I want to add those in because they're going to add in our, you know, if we look over here, our entertainment value, 120 from the teacups and 100 from the piggy train. So if we go look at our, let me go choose this. If we go look at our stuff there, I mean, we are so far above the entertainment until next level, like, it's not even funny. 1,097 over 500, so we just are really waiting for visitors in this park at this point. And I think we could honestly get to level 4 without having to add anything else to this park at the point we are right now, so. But yeah, we've got that added in finally. We figured out what the problem was. It wasn't a bug, it was my own stupidity, like usual. And now we've got the cool stuff going on. We got the train, the teacups, and we can be extremely happy with that. Boom, boom, boom. Hardy Amusement Park is growing. Woo! They could sit in the teacups. It does take a while for an idea to come. It does. You know, and like I said, I spent so many builds on this area here that never worked out right, that never looked good. And I'm finally at a point where I'm so happy with what's going on here. Let's close this all out again. And it all started off just putting the speedway back here. Just starting off with the speedway, an offhand idea I got from somebody on the internet to build. And it looks amazing. I love the speedway, which grew into needing this community, Eagle Point. Actually, before the speedway, I think we even created this. It was either before or after the speedway. We did the trees and everything over here for our to start with this. Why can't I think right now? Forestry's development. But that all led into the community of Eagle Point, and Eagle Point wouldn't have been necessary without any of those. And Eagle Point looks great, and we were able to get a lot of cool decorating and stuff in with that. And then we even allowed Eagle Point to grow beyond that because we threw in this farm, which was a great idea. It allowed us to we needed more people, so it allowed us to build on to Eagle Point, add a little more housing, add this little area down here by the water. This is looking awesome. That in turn led to coming over here and building the mountain resort. And because, well, if it wasn't for the new DLCs that they threw at us for the hell of it, like, thank you, City Skylines, for giving us new DLC. If it wasn't for that, I don't know if we would have gotten to this area, to be 100% honest. You know, now that I think about it, because putting the mountain resorts in here, this little community, is what led to needing this community of resort workers. And so there we are. Yeah. It developed organically, like actually, yeah, this was not you 100%, David. Thank you. Like, we totally developed organically just because of the first thing. We needed space to put in this cool racetrack. And from there, it developed into everything else along here. And I'm super happy with that. I'm excited. It's done a lot. So we're going to keep an eye on this. We'll probably come back and do a tiny bit more in the area. Probably not a lot, though, because I like the way it's building out into this rural style of community and everything like that. So anyway, I think we're going to call it a day. We got into a point where we just really have to wait for everything to start building up in this community. We've done a lot of good decorating, threw out a lot of trees and rocks and everything like that. And I'm happy. I'm extremely happy. So thank you, everybody, for joining me today. This was a great day. A great build, and I think next week, I'd have to check it. I don't know where we're going to be at next week. Amusement parks are the best. They are. I don't know where we're going to be next week. It's either going to be Fuchsia or here, but either way, we're still going to have a good time, and we're going to have a great build. So until next week, everybody, thank you for joining me. Stay safe out there. This world is getting crazy, and stay healthy, stay happy, and see you next time. Well, I better save this. Oh, it's saving on its own right as I'm thinking about it. It's like, I've had so many problems with saves lately. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3, and if you're not saving every 2 seconds in that game, you're going to hate life, because you're going to save, and then you're going to play, and you're going to be like getting through the storyline in Baldur's Gate, and you're doing all these crazy things, and you're going to be fighting and doing stuff and finding stuff, and all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh my god, I haven't saved in an hour, and then you're going to die, or somebody in your team is going to die, and you're going to be so pissed off about it, because you have to go back to that last save when you didn't save when you should have. So if anybody plays Baldur's Gate, they know exactly what I'm freaking talking about right now. But other than that, everybody, love you. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. And where's my button? See you later.